CapCut has always tried its best to make editing actually very easy for those that use it to edit. Basically, you see this video that you're just watching now, it was all edited in CapCut. I did not need to go over to Hixfield or to Google View or to any AI platform, and it was actually done very easily. So basically, you could be able to generate AI videos or AI scenes inside CapCut without going to any external application.
Hi, I am Samuel Favor, and this is Techlensive. Do not forget to hit the like button, follow this channel for more tips.
Now, if you're using the pro version of CapCut, right, when you subscribe, you get 1,200 credits. Depending on the plan you subscribe to on CapCut, the credits you get vary. But right, the one I got 1,200 credits, and I can be able to use it to generate videos. Now, this is to conclude the fact that AI video generators and AI picture generators have been embedded inside CapCut. So you can basically do things like generate pictures, generate videos, and actually do the little edits that you would have wanted AI or any other AI platform to help you do inside CapCut without leaving the CapCut application. Now, I'm going to show you how I was able to do this video, and basically you can see this person looks exactly like me, or almost exactly like me, but this is the AI version of myself, and one of the things that was done in this video was not done by me. Now let me show you how I was able to do this easily. Now when you open the CapCut application, you can either create a new project, that if you're going to just be creating only an AI generated video, that is an AI generated only video. But if you want your video to be part of another video, let's take for example, you want your video to be part of this video, you have a scene in your head, you could just open it. But let us use a new project. So I click in a new project and it opens for me. Now I will just go to the generate section. I'll click on generate, and this is the place I would need to put my picture, that is if I have a picture, and put my prompt. So for me, I want to be using my face as the model. This is the picture I'm going to be using. So I'll carry my picture, I'll drag it and drop. I prefer the drag and drop method because I feel it's a lot more easier. If the drag and drop does not work, you click the add image icon, and I would still prefer to do the drag and drop method. I drop in my image and I click on import. When it is imported, I can now decide to tell it what I want. I can say let this character be in a very minimalistic Apple style looking YouTube studio, and let him say, "Hi, I am Samuel Favor, and this is Techlensive. Do not forget to hit the like button. Follow this channel for more tips. I will see you in the next video." For these models are models that you could be able to use to generate your AI pictures. Now if you come to this place, you would see AI image. Now we're going to click on AI video, and for me, what I wanted to generate was an AI video. So I'm going to copy this prompt here, Ctrl C. I will go to the video icon, click on add image. I'll just do the same thing I did for the picture. I would go here, I would add it up, and I will click on import. So you can basically still do more of the you get the picture first before you get the image. Now if you're going to be using Dreaming Accidents 2.5, we're going to be spending 320 credits for 10 seconds video at 720p, and we're generating just one video that comes with audio, right? But we can change all this. We can decide to do, let's say we want to do a 30 seconds video. A 30 seconds video is going to take, you should know, a lot of credits, and that is 960 credits for a 30 seconds video. So we're going to stick with our 10 seconds video. Then what else? We could do 480p. The lower the resolution, right, the less credits we use. So for 480p, we're going to be using just 150 credits. And for 10 seconds, we can now choose the ratio we want it to be. So for me, I'm going to choose a 16:9 because this is a YouTube video that I want to generate. So after you finish putting all this, what you just do is you hit on generate and you wait for the video to be generated. Videos will be consumed, apply, and we wait. Now our video has been generated. One thing I actually noticed was the fact that for every feature that you've imputed into the application, right, it is going to use that picture as the first frame. So you just have to move it out a little bit before you get your video. So let us see what it gave us. So for me, I will just push this in a bit and let's play.
Hi, I am Samuel Favor, and this is Techlensive. Do not forget to hit the like button, follow this channel for more tips, and I will see you in the next video.
Wow! So you can see it has the dramatic effect, the slow zoom in, and it talks naturally. Even when it got to the hand gesture part, it gave the like, and it looks natural. It fits almost like me. The only difference is I did not give it a prompt for the voice. So we already know for better output of everything, we would have to do better prompting. But for this, I think if I'm going to give it, I will give it a 10 over 10 because I really did not do anything. Even the prompt I gave it was a little bit whack. But anyways, this is it. I'm sure this was helpful. If you're using the pro version of CapCut, you can do well to try it out now so that you will start generating AI videos basically. And you can generate AI videos for as much as you want till your credits gets finished. Do not forget to share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Anyways, don't say I did not help you. And as always, peace.
And I will see you in the next video.